Hello, welcome to this week's weekly outlook. Going to look at Aussie Yen monthly chart to kick things off. Then we're going to move on to Pound Yen and then finish with cable and fibre. Same instruments that we looked at last week. Everything still moves over to this week, so all the levels are still sort of in play. We'll start off with Aussie Yen here though. You see the resistance of this structure. We're still in this huge downtrend, trying to get our bias from the higher time frames. We also, if we can zoom in, we'll go to the weekly actually a little bit clearer. Sold off heavily before from here, and we had this deviation. We hit this resistance, push, pull back, and now we did get a push. We were looking at it last week. If we go down into the H1, we were following structure up into this higher time frame level, waiting for this structure to break. It did break. We got a push to the downside, and now we're at the moment getting another pullback. So at the moment I'm just following this pullback, see how far it goes. The higher the better. Obviously you want to be down higher up, but we'll just have to look at price. If we can break down below this level, then that'll give me the green light to look for selling opportunities. Obviously we'll look at Monday's levels as well. Monday's low coming in here, so if we can break structure right below Monday's low, I'll be looking to sell Aussie Yen. Probably top of my list actually, Aussie Yen. You can see how nicely once it broke Monday's levels, we got a retest Monday's low before selling off as well. So looking for a similar sort of setup this week. Let's move on to Pound Yen. Weekly chart, you can see this support over here, support, resistance. We also had this structure, we got a push, pullback, and now looking for selling opportunity. We did get the selling opportunity last week. If we go down into the H1, we were following structure up, support, got that break. We got a retest of Monday's low as well, which pushed price lower. We are coming back up into these areas where I will be monitoring price action to look for selling opportunity. Also be looking at structure, pulling back into this previous Monday's level. So all depends how Monday closes and finishes up. It is a little bit overstretched at the moment, but still looking for selling opportunities if we can break structure and implement Monday's ranges. Let's have a little look at EURUSD monthly chart. Zoom in. Resistance, and this is where we're at with the possible resistance. We also have this low and this low. You can see how price reactive from it here and here. So we go down into the lower time frames. Well, we'll go down into the daily. We do have this structure that I've been following for quite some time. Well, that was very badly drawn. This little channel, we did break out, retest, and looking for more downside on EURUSD. We are getting a very steep pullback at the moment, which I'm not a fan of, because I'd rather have structured pullbacks like this. You can see the structure very clearly, higher highs and higher lows. At the moment this is just a very steep pullback, which you don't really want to be standing in front of once price starts going like this. But we'll monitor what price does at previous Monday's level here. As you can see, once we got a break below that, that was a catalyst to push price lower last time. So going to have to let Monday unfold a little bit, obviously, and even see if it can come up, break a high, and then break back down. A whole host of opportunities to get involved with. At the moment, structure is a little steep, so could possibly use this to try and get involved, but we'll let Monday unfold and see where we go from there. Let's finish with pound. Similar to Pound Yen, obviously we have the weekly chart. Sold off from here, resistance, and resistance. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Well, we'll go to the monthly and zoom in so you can see the structure. Resistance, resistance, head it off nicely. We also, if we zoom in, you can see clearly this huge bearish engulfing candle. So we're getting a pullback at the moment, and we did have a pullback last week. Let's just look at that into these higher time frame levels. Support broke down. We also got a retest, sold off again. The price is a little bit choppy at the moment, but all in all, bearish bias is still intact. Let Monday unfold and we'll see where we go. These lows look pretty enticing. At least these lows will go. At the moment, let's look at previous Monday's range. We'll have to see what reaction we get from there. Also lines up with the previous weekly high here. So let's see what price action we get involved with here. We'll also run some structure here. If we can break down, I'll be looking to sell pound yen from these levels. First target will be around here, but I'll update the group. If you're part of the group, there'll be how we get in, stop loss, target, and you can join the group. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to do that. We got 5 out of 5 last week. So this is just a quick look at some of the higher time frame levels and general bias. If you want to receive daily videos, 2 or 3 daily videos on what exactly I'm looking at, levels, how I'm getting in, how I'm getting out. So it's not just I'm buying and selling here. I really break down the trades and you actually learn something from it about my trading technique and really why I'm getting into the trade, why I'm getting out of the trade, etc. Why targets are where they are and all that good stuff. So wishing you a profitable week, and like I say, I'll leave the link in the description, and I'll see you guys next week.